Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you today? I don't think I've done a reading for you before, so I'd like to explain real quick. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. I try to describe the picture the best that I can. There's they never waste a message. They don't waste their energy. So there's always a reason for whatever they show or say. So if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind. You'll either see it later, remember it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, oh, I know what he's talking about. This is not an exact science. We communicate the best way we can. So sometimes you got to stretch it outside the box a little bit. They don't give me all the details. The details are none of my business. He should give me just enough so you understand what he's talking about. It's his show. It's his ball game. So I let them do within reason. It's what he thinks he needs to say. He's going hi, 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 and I don't know how you say his name, but he's saying it as hi, hi, hi. He's saying hi to you, but he's also calling himself hi. Okay, now he's talking very fast in another language, extremely fast. But that's all right. It doesn't matter if they speak English or not. It will still come through as English. But he's just making a point of that. How are you today? Did you let the dogs out? I'm just around the corner. I'm just around the corner. Okay. So, and as he's saying that, he pokes his head around the corner. So, you should see this. And usually it's in your peripheral vision out of the corner of your eye. And you'll think you see somebody poke their head around a corner. Or poke their head around the corner. Or something out of the corner of your eye where you will see some kind of movement. You may not realize it's him. It might be that quick. They even do it. It even happens to me, and I can see him. But some like right now, he's poking his head around the corner again. So you will think you see that, and it will be him. It is him. He says, make sure you open up to that. Something about a convertible. Not sure he's talking about a car. I don't know what else is convertible. Something about convertible. Sometimes they just throw words out. You're getting too antsy. You're getting too closed off. You're hiding inside yourself. What did I tell you about that? You're doing one of these things, like a kind of like, I don't know that I feel like this is protection mode or going inside yourself because of sadness or fear or something. And that when you do that, it actually blocks. It blocks. Puts up a wall, a bubble around you where you're blocking things, good things that are trying to come to you. You can block him by doing that without meaning to. You can block good things where it's almost like a curtain goes in front of you. You can't see or feel the good things that are coming at you. That they like to stop right there because you've got this wall up, this block. You're going within yourself. You're hiding inside. He says, go outside and breathe. I don't know where you live. It's not bad here in Kansas today, other than cloudy. Whether you can go outside or not, but even for a second, he says, go outside and just breathe. Just breathe some fresh air. He's talking about knock, 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 knock. Partially, that's him knocking on your bubble, your wall. He's not getting in. And deep grief, and sometimes we just do it without realizing it. We put that up instead of opening up, spreading your energy out, being vulnerable to it. But you also will probably hear knock, knock, knock. Probably on a wall or something like that, you'll hear tap, 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 tap. Could even be a woodpecker on your house just doing tap, 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 tap. Those 3 little taps. Know that that'll be a sign from him. And when you get any of the signs, make sure you validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, and ask him to bring you more. Give him permission to do it, and then you have to allow it. Something about a little birdie. Little birdie. I see a cardinal. He's talking about little birdies, so I'm not sure what he means by that. You know I love you. How can I not love you? And I promise you 1,000%, he can hear you, he can see you. Talk to him all you want to. And you should get little signs, maybe not exactly that instant, but you'll get little things. Maybe you'll see his name somewhere, which maybe not, since it's unusual spelling for around here. I don't know where you live. Or you could just hear somebody go hi, 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 like he was doing in the beginning. He says, practice your chopsticks. Okay, I don't know what he means. Release the cummerbund. Cummerbund is something guys used to wear. A belt sash thingy. He says, release the cummerbund. I don't know what he means. So hopefully you do. It's not for me to understand. Details are none of my business. So I promise you 1,000% he can hear you. He says he has his grandma with him. He's showing a lady much shorter than him. Slim. Same type of features. She has an umbrella. She has it open above her head, not sure why. Whether she had to stay out of the sun? I don't know. There's a reason for him showing it this way. You don't put enough seasoning in it. I think that came from Grandma. You don't put enough seasoning in something. Something special, though, I think. Something. Maybe there's something he used to make, or he used to make one of her recipes or something. I honestly don't know if she's not saying. He says he feels that you need to know that it was quick. Even if it didn't seem like it to you, it was quick. Did not hurt. It's okay. Saw many ancestors before I left he's talking about on the other side that were waiting for him. And Grandma. It no, now he stopped. He started to say something, quit. He says, I am fine. Again, he's showing himself eating with the chopsticks. I am fine. I am relaxed. I am at peace. I am at home. I'm with family. I'm where I'm supposed to go. Okay, he's talking about like tickling of the hair, tickling of the face, tickling of the hair, tickling of the ears. So you should have this constant tickling, itchy. Well, when they get close to me, their energy makes my head itch. Don't know why. Can't seem to get that stopped. But he's talking about tickling, just slight little, just tickling. He's doing that to you quite a bit, but you're not realizing it's him. When he does these signs, validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, ask him to bring you more. Give him permission. If that's what you want, it's your free will choice. He's showing me a big toe and it's painted black. The toenail's painted black. Don't know if you recently had your toenails painted really dark, or maybe he liked to do that. Don't do it half-assed, do it all the way. It's America, you can. Be bold, get out there and do it. But he's not saying what he's talking about. So hopefully you understand that. Don't cry for me. I am fine. You can cry for yourself. You can cry for your loss. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. You just can't do it all the time. And then he starts that hi, 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 hi again. You should be able to hear this hi. If you hear it with these ears, usually you only hear it with one ear, and it might sound like muttering. It could be a buzzing. It could be a muttering, whispering. You could get really warm here when they get close enough that they try to actually speak in your ear, or you can hear it with your telepathic ears. Hi, 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 hi. So again, validating. So he knows that you got it. Say hi back to him. Or start saying hi to him and see if you can get it back. Hi, hi. Now he's talking about Groundhog Day, which is February 2nd, I think. Don't know why. Maybe that's somebody's birthday he's acknowledging. Anniversary, something. Somebody just had a birthday that he's acknowledging, just like really recent. And that make me itch. Soup. Something about soup. If you just made soup, eating soup, could be eating soup right now. One time I said it's about marshmallows, and the lady was sitting there eating marshmallows when she got her reading. So I never know. It's not none of my business. I don't need to know. I do love you. You think I've left, but I haven't. And he shows himself just kind of walking around your house. I don't know that you're going to hear that. If you can feel the energy, you might feel that energy moving back and forth in your house somewhere or going past you. Like I feel it, but he's very deliberately walking slowly, going back and forth in your house. He's going to a door down the hallway and it slams. So sometimes when they show me like something slamming really hard, it probably won't happen that loud, that hard. But he's showing me he's making great effort to make that happen. So if you're consistently finding a door open that you shut, or shut that you open, or you hear the door, like sometimes I sit here, I'm in my dining room, and I'll hear the refrigerator door shut. I know it wasn't open. It could be something like that. It may not actually slam really hard, but it could. He's going to a room clear at the end of the hall. And that's not the door he was showing shutting, but it could be. But he's just going down to the room at the very end of the hall and kind of hanging there, just kind of standing there. So when you go through that doorway, whatever room that is, you could actually feel a difference in the energy when you go back and forth through it. Like he's standing there, so you're actually going through his energy. It's a very, very strong energy. Ask him to meet you there. He's still standing there. So there's something about that. Knick knack paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Google the words to that nursery rhyme. Knick knack paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. So look up Knick knack paddywhack song or whatever the hell it is. There's always a reason for whatever they say. Things didn't turn out the way I expected. That's life. We can't always see further. We're not supposed to. It says, grab on, hold tight. This world can be a bumpy ride. Sometimes you need to step back from the big picture. Instead of being drawn into the lies and drama, step back from the lies and drama. Think for yourself. Look around you. What seems real? What doesn't seem real? He loves your hair. So I don't know if you've recently done something different with your hair. Smells different. Okay, now he's taking his drumsticks, his chopsticks, and he's using them like drumsticks, and he's doing some drumming with his chopsticks on a table, like he's a drummer. You should hear this. Maybe he used to do this. Might be a memory too. Okay, he's showing you kneeling down. You're on one knee. Oh, now you're on both. Anyway, kneeling down, putting your hands in prayer, looking up, and praying for peace, for him, praying for peace, and praying for him, and praying for yourself, and praying for the pain to quit, and praying for calm, and praying for our country. He says, keep it up. The vibrations are felt. The vibrations count like votes appear. The vibration helps all of them up there. Love is the highest vibration there is. That vibration cannot be killed. It can change forms. It's quantum physics. Not like I know anything about quantum physics, but energy cannot be killed. It can change forms. It can change whatever, but it cannot. It's still the energy. If that makes any sense. I need to look that up so I can explain it better someday. Keep sending the love vibration, but send it to every single person in the world. He said it's like a prayer chain. Send it to every single person. Whether you know them, whether you like them, whether you hate them. Good, bad, ugly. Send them love. They don't need any more hate. Pray for us, pray for all of us. And I don't know that they need prayers. I mean, they feel that high vibration energy, love energy. So I think he's wanting you to help everybody here by sending out that energy. Do you have a crystal? Hold it. And now, mine that I hold is this hematite. I think it's hematite. It gets rid of, helps with negative energy that my medium friend gave me. Sometimes I'll hold it. He's talking about something like that. Or maybe you already do that. It helps with the negative energy. Don't forget to cleanse it. Yeah, I don't think I did this past full moon. He's talking to you. Something about a wire. W-I-R-E. It could be, oh, it could be anything. He just said wire. Wire. Could be wiring money. Could be actual wire. I think it's an actual wire. I'm seeing something bad being done with this wire. I don't know. I'm not sure what that's about. And it's not for me to know. So I always stress to people, if you want them to come in, bring you signs, you want to hear from them, invite them in, give them permission, ask them to step forward. When my Bob doesn't show up for a while, I kind of have a little ass eating going on there. And where the hell have you been? Get your ass back here. You're not hurting them from doing anything they need to do. But go ahead and tell him, hey, get your ass back here. Bring me some signs. Talk to me. And he will. And sometimes when we kind of aren't always thinking of them every second, always on our mind, that the energy kind of drifts back. So it's not like you have to keep him in your head all the time, but hey, just tell him, get your ass back here. You gotta at least pop in once in a while, but you have to allow it to. All right, he's ready. He's leaving. He's babbling extremely fast in his language. He's got a big red heart for you. I do still love you. This is what I needed to do, though. So you're not paying as much attention. That's why you're not seeing some of the signs. I do it too. And then one of them will come up, slap me in the face, go, okay, he's still here. Be good, stay strong. I love you. March on. Do what's right. And he's not saying what subject he's talking about. Keep your ears open so you're going to hear him. Or at least hear something different. Like, I have tinnitus, but if I get an extremely high-pitched shriek in one ear, then I know usually that's an archangel, though, trying to get my attention. So it might be a little lower energy vibration. If you hear that, tell him you can't understand him, that he needs to change his frequency, he needs to change his vibration, that you can't understand what he's saying. And I still have trouble getting on that same level with them when they do try to talk that way. Usually they do it just to get my attention, and then I go, okay, what do you want? Okay, so he's leaving. Much love to you, my dear. Thank you for being patient. But I am usually booked up for a while. Actually, my medium friend that I go to, Reiki Master, she's booked up 2 or 3 months in advance. So I have trouble getting into her. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Thank you, my dear. Thank you for allowing me to be his voice.